Good morning, and welcome to today's Restaurant Networking Group. Today is November the 7th, and my name is Howard Appel. I'm the founder and publisher of today's restaurant, and we are a group of vendors who are here to help each other grow our businesses and also to help any restaurant owner with any questions or concerns they might have. And we invite you to join us here at a meeting or submit a question by going to our website at trnusa.com or giving us a call at 561-620-8888. And if you want to see what's going on at these meetings, you can look at our YouTube channel with over 500 videos. And you can access that through our website at trnusa.com. So, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the pre-show edition of the meetings. I know we're all getting excited to get ready for the show next week, and I know I'm excited. It's what, my 54th show? No, I'm kidding. Uh, Mel, did you want to say something prior to?
Uh, yeah,
Part of
thank
your
you for, yeah. What I wanted to speak about was, Thanksgiving is right around the corner. We are, as you know, the Concord Grape Pie Company. And then we're very excited about our business. We started off, as you all know, in the farmers markets, and now we're really, our concentration is on online, getting online orders. And we've built this great website and we're very excited. We've come such a long way from being just the Concord grape pie. We've got all the other pies that you could think of, from apple, blueberry, cherry, the grape, the mango, the peanut butter, and it goes on. And so we have a full line of pies and we're shipping them. The fascinating thing is shipping a pie via UPS. You can, when you order the pie, you also designate whether you want an overnight shipment, a 2-day or 3-day. And so there's the price of the pie. Then the price added to that is the kind of shipping you want. And naturally, when you go to different destinations, the price is a bit different. But the cost of the pie itself, the 9-inch pie, is $35. And the 4-pack, you get to pick four little cutie pies, we call them 4-inch pies, in a beautiful gift box. And that is $30. And and so I don't have the way these things ship. It's amazing what we've learned in the almost year we've been in business. That the UPS, the way they handle things, they actually, if you will, throw in many cases the boxes. They go down chutes, they go off conveyors and what have you. And so we've got that pie really locked into a beautiful box, which is a styrofoam, and it's amazing the job that Andrew has done. And I don't have that box to show you right now, but next week, Andrew will demonstrate the packing of the pies. And we're very, very excited about that. And I'd like to encourage everybody here to at least order a pie, to take a look and order. It's such a wonderful gift for Thanksgiving to give to your children, your grandchildren, your parents, your grandparents, other family members,
Hey,
your
Mel,
clients,
let
and
me ask
so
you a question.
forth.
Let me ask you a
Yeah,
question. Are
sure.
you're getting orders online? So obviously the orders can come in from anywhere in the country.
That's
And
correct.
that was this is the topic that I wanted to bring up today for discussion. So I'm going to ask you first, if you get an order from, let's say, Texas, and
Yeah.
you have to ship it, it's got to go by air. I mean, UPS is not going to drive it to Texas, I don't think, or California. How is this shutdown in the airline situation going to affect your business and everybody else's and the industry in general?
I would have no idea how that's gonna. I'm just being truthful. I'm not sure if UPS has priorities on their air, for them not to get knocked off schedule or what. Who knows? I don't really know that. But let's hope that this is all over by Thanksgiving time. I'm really hoping this is going to settle. It's going to be so damaging to the country if it doesn't. So I think that'll be over, in my opinion. And I can't answer that question. Yeah, I don't think anybody could.
Good answer, Mel.
Uh,
That was a political answer. No.
uh,
But there are impacts, obviously, that will happen, uh, and some ways to overcome it as well. If anybody can come up with some ideas on that, um, we can discuss it. If not, it's going to be a short meeting.
No, it's sad with the holiday travel and stuff, and people like, I'm going to California. I'm seriously like, I don't want to be 3 days in Dallas or 6 days somewhere else because, of the shutdowns. And now they've included, as of yesterday or the day before, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, and I don't know about Palm Beach, but Fort Lauderdale. That's huge, and that's where I'm flying out of. So I'm seriously rethinking my flying plans. I don't know. I mean, if they don't do something, it's going to be and the pot.
Mhm.
Well, what you're saying is if you let's say you were flying from Florida to let's just pick a short hop. Let's say to Atlanta. Let's say you had a flight booked to Atlanta. Now, if you're not able to fly, you're going to say, "Well, I'll drive." You get on the road, and you have to stop at a hotel on the way. They're going to be raising prices, and a lot of people are not even going to bother to try it. So it's going to collapse the economy of that period because people are going to stay home, and the people who are on the road are going to get jacked up because of the prices.
Well,
We
Howard, I saw the
yeah,
price from Delta from Atlanta to Orlando. I think it was around $600. Yeah. Yep.
What?
Yep.
yeah,
Atlanta to
yeah,
Orlando?
but it's not the price. They're canceling flights
Yeah.
or they're delaying flights. So if you get a flight out, uh, you may be delayed 3-4 hours. I mean, we've been delayed up to 7 hours on some of our flights
We were delayed for 2 days
overnight.
to one of the flights in Dallas, and that was nothing like this. And to fly to California, you can't go without stopping. There's always a layover, and they
Yeah.
said days. So it's really terrifying right now. Even though you bought your tickets months, even matter. They may just say, you know what? They may refund the money or say you have a credit. I don't know. Is
I,
anybody else having any kind of issues like that?
I would
Um,
like call the actual airport too, though, because like I've seen, all the news stories and everything, and they're like, "Oh, you're gonna have to get to the airport 4 or 6 hours early," and then I got there, and it took me 10 minutes to get through security. So a lot of it, I think, is a
Uh,
little over sensationalized.
well, Kurt,
I'm wondering from the businessmen that are all here, my feeling is this is going to end next week somewhere. I wonder if the rest of you folks, by a show of hands, think it's going to end next week. It's got to end. That it can't go on forever. It would destroy
yeah.
the whole economy here.
Well,
Show of hands, who thinks it's going to end by next week? I say next week before Thanksgiving, if you will. I'm saying that's going to happen. Anybody else? You don't think that. Okay.
So
I think every politician is
Is
still
this
getting
going to
paid
go
no
on
matter what,
forever?
so they don't
Our
care.
Congress is just going to sit there forever and not discuss. Yeah, unbelievable. It's
It's going
unbelievable.
to take, you know, and I was thinking about this last night. Whatever happened to profiles in courage? Remember back in the early days for us, there was a book called Profiles in Courage, and it talked about people in Congress who had the guts to do something against the tide. And right now, we're looking for people from Congress who are staunch in what their party says and not what they really believe. Because I believe that those people don't have a spine. They're listening to their party leaders, left or right, it doesn't matter,
yeah,
and they're not thinking of us,
Well, it's also like they're
thinking of
being
keeping their
threatened
position.
too. You know,
I
it's
want to.
like
Carlos thinks it's going to end next week. Carlos, you have any valid input on that, or is that just hopeful?
It's hoping because it's no, it's getting tougher and tougher and tougher. I just came down from Miami yesterday, and yeah, it's a big line. A lot of team, all those people over there on TSA, they complaining. It's just like they don't want to be there. I don't know what's going on. Probably one time, if they don't solve that fast enough, one day those people gonna just walk out, and it's not. I mean, nobody to checking in people on the airport. They have to come in with something. It's just like but like everybody say, it's like that's a politician job to figure out, which is we cannot control that. We try to control what we can try to control, which is going to the airport and be patient, like wait for people. But like, yeah, it's tough.
Which
Put yourself in the position of a politician who's in Congress, and your belief. You go to Congress with the belief that you can help and do something for the people of the country, and
Mhm.
then your party dictates to you that you can't do what you feel you were elected to do. That
Yeah, it's
whole system is terrible.
It's 100% right, Howard. I mean, now they're literally saying, like, if you don't vote along party lines on either side, like, we're gonna spend millions and millions of dollars and run somebody against you to primary you to kick you out of your seat. So,
Right.
like, it's like you either comply or you don't. And then they're all making, millions of dollars, insider trading and everything, just sitting there when the government's closed down. They don't care.
and they're still getting their paycheck.
Yeah, exactly.
isn't that communism?
But Warren Buffett said he could end this in a day or two. Stop paying them until it's settled. And
Yeah,
I think that John Kennedy, the senator from Louisiana, I don't know if it's true or not, but he's going to propose that in Congress today, that that nobody gets paid in Congress until this is over with. That might
It was
help.
Rick Scott. It was Rick Scott, and it already got voted down. They decided to keep their paychecks.
I
what?
think I think it's kind of a moot point too, though, because I mean, like
That's
their paycheck that they're getting is measly compared to the insider trading and like their stock portfolios. So like they don't really
Yeah,
care about their measly little,
Sure.
you know.
yeah.
I mean, when you think about the lobbyist money that 200K a year, that doesn't
Nothing.
even touch.
I always
You
said
know,
my
that's
dream job would be a lobbyist against lobbyists.
well, why am
Yeah.
it's it's one of those. It's just one of those things. Like they don't fly commercial, so they don't have to worry about the airline shutting down. Um, it's just a sad situation. But I guess if the shoe was on the other foot, I could understand why I wouldn't care that much, I guess. If I was sitting on a pile of money. Um, I'm not saying that I would be that way, but
You see all
the
these politicians moving on to like military bases too to insulate
yeah,
themselves from having to deal with the consequences of not doing anything.
yeah, it's
There was some good news out of Washington yesterday, and this is not a political statement. This is a personal statement. Nancy Pelosi is retiring.
From what?
What do you mean from what?
Never mind. That was a political
No,
statement.
no, she's not quitting. She's going to be running for governor there.
Oh,
No, no way. She's 85 years old. She's not running for anything except for Medicare. Sorry, Mel. But so let's assume this thing drags on for a little bit longer. What do we do in business if these shutdowns and the contraction of the people in the economy, what do we do as business people, and what does a restaurant owner do to negate what's going on? That's an interesting situation, because if this drags on, oh, they're dead.
hi, Ed.
Well, we just got to the airport.
Oh,
Good
please.
luck.
That's what we're talking about.
We're just
Please.
talking about that.
And our flight wasn't canceled, but a lot of the other flights leaving this meeting got canceled today.
For how long?
One was supposed to be at 10 o'clock this morning, and she's scheduled to go out at 9:30 tonight.
Oh, geez.
But what about you? Yours is okay?
We're supposed to be okay. It hasn't been changed, but who knows what's going to happen. I mean, it took a lot longer to get through TSA. Anyway,
That's our TRN reporter on the scene.
see, I'm in Dallas Fort Worth Airport.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
We were just talking about that, you know, what the effect of this is going to be on business, and how to overcome it.
Well, if I read this right yesterday, 10% of the flights were supposed to be canceled today.
Correct.
10%.
Flights.
My gosh.
What does the restaurant do, or what do we do to overcome that?
Now, see, the difference is I was looking at the list of airports that were affected by this at 50 names, and Jacksonville was not on that list, but all the people who had cancellations were going into Atlanta, Palm Beach, or Tampa, Chicago. So it's those airports that are being affected right now.
Layovers.
Well, they just added Fort Lauderdale and Miami yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew they were on there.
Yep. I know Miami. I know Orlando's on the list too.
We're supposed to be flying out of Fort Lauderdale to California.
I can tell you that I see flights coming into Boca all day long into a small airport, but some of the planes are getting larger and larger.
It's the direct flight you're getting out, I think. It's
You know, when you say 10%, of the flights are canceled today, think about tomorrow. The 10% that were canceled, those people are trying to get on an airplane, and then there's the additional 10% that day, the tomorrow as well. So it compounds. It's going to be a terrible situation by the end of a week. That's for sure.
That's why I'm glad that for the Florida Restaurant Show, when we get home tonight, I load up the car tomorrow and we drive down on Sunday.
Are you really going to drive?
He's close.
Yeah, we're a 2.5 hour away, 3 hours away. So we're drive.
Okay.
I'm not going to fly. I'm not going to take an Uber that far.
The air traffic controllers are the ones you really have, as far as business goes. They're the ones that control it. They're going into their second paycheck that they're not getting. And more of them are not going to start. Once they say they're not going to work, the whole system will shut down.
Well, it's amazing. The TSA people we had today were all smiley, and they were joking about different things, but who knows how long that's going to last.
Well, the consensus here is that we think it's going to last past Thanksgiving. Hopefully
If
not.
it goes past Thanksgiving, I bet you half the flights will be canceled every day.
You're right. You're right. They will be. How can they keep going without paychecks? People are going to get mad and they're going to leave. They're just going to walk out.
Yeah, most TSA and flight traffic controllers are calling out to go do Uber Eats or something like that because they have to be able to afford to pay their bills and their family and take care of them and stuff.
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe it's going to run that long. I mean, this is going to destroy business. Somebody, somebody's got to make a move. How about the president calling in the key players and saying, "Hey, boys, you got to sit down and we got to get this thing settled." You know,
I don't think Chuck Schumer is going to give in on anything.
Well, Chuck Schumer should be. Never mind.
No, don't get yourself riled up there,
I'm not.
young lady.
I'm not.
It just goes back to what you missed it. It goes back to what I said before. The people in Congress don't have a spine. Even if they go into Congress with all these rosy ideas as to what they can do to help the country, and then the party says don't do it, and they listen and they buckle, and they have no spine. There's just no guts.
Well,
Fetterman does.
Howard, if they don't pay attention, they don't get no funding, and they'll have somebody running against them in a primary.
Right.
Unless you're John Fetterman.
But now there was in the paper here that I saw that Fetterman there's already some extreme progressive who is mounting a campaign to run against him in a primary next year.
It doesn't surprise me.
He's not up for election next year.
I think in 26 or 28 he's coming up.
So he'll run as an independent or change to a Republican.
No, he won't. His wife won't let him.
Well, I don't think we're any longer the United States of America because, you've got a few people that have the guts to stand up to everyone else, and the rest just collect their checks, say thank you, and knuckle down to the bullies behind them that are saying they're not going to fund them. They're not going to, it's a whole different ballgame now. The whole world is changing. And
if I understand what the holdup or the problem is, that Schumer is looking for $1.4 trillion in additional funding for Obamacare this year.
Yeah.
But you're leaving half the sentence out, and I'm not going to get political. The other half is for the people who came into this country illegally. They're trying to support those people, which is.
Yep. I may be in the minority about this, but how many people look at the Pell Grants? Once the Pell Grants came in, everybody got $8,000 Pell Grants. What did the colleges and universities do? They upped their cost by $8,000.
Right. So what good did that do?
Nothing. It still costs the same amount of money. And then you get a degree in basket weaving, going to the University of Miami, and you're all set for life.
Yeah. Go sit at the top of the Himalayan mountains and basket weave.
When I back in the 70s, that's the reputation University of Miami had. It was.
They did.
It was a class of you can get a degree in basket weaving. That was, or I shouldn't say, that was a class you get to be a teacher.
I haven't heard that.
Hey, Brian, Gimp, how's your foot?
Not good.
My son went to law school at University of Miami. And he's
okay.
He's practicing law underwater. No, he's doing great.
No, it was the football players.
But how much did it cost him to go there? $250,000.
Took him
all kinds of
to pay back the loans.
No, he had what do you call them? I can't think of the word. He was very intelligent. He got a lot of
scholarships.
Yes, thank you.
Oh well.
We're not going to solve the problem, but I think that we have to think about what we're going to do to overcome during this period.
We're going to do whatever. We're going to get in the car and drive to California.
You'll be very lonely because I'm not going. since you're in the airport, Ed, why don't you start off the intros?
And tell us what's going on there. Tell us how busy it is.
Well, I will tell you that construction here in Texas is going nuts, absolutely nuts. There's cranes all over the place. There's big tower cranes. There's regular cranes. There's construction and buildings going up all over the place. Most of it all tilt wall construction, so it goes up fast.
What part of Texas are you in?
We're outside of Dallas. We're at the Dallas
Yeah,
Fort Worth
I
area.
heard that Dallas is one of the.
We stayed in Arlington at the Lowe's, and I think our meetings were in Irving at the well-built facility, which just opened up.
Oh,
Dallas
right.
is the hot market right now. I heard that this morning.
Wow.
It's amazing from the motel room looking out, all the cranes you could see. It's amazing what you see.
Yeah. Well,
So,
Florida, Texas, Tennessee, South Carolina, North Carolina, that's where all the people are running to, and Arizona. That's where all the people from California and people in businesses in New York are running to.
well,
And it's
go driving to Orlando every now and then, the number of cranes that I see here is huge compared to Orlando and definitely Jacksonville. I mean, they're all over the place here. And there must be so many, they've got to bring them in from outside the area just to take care of everybody.
You know what I always say? Even during the Depression, there were people who became millionaires. So if you're at the right place at the right time, you could do it.
You speak about millionaires and you speak about $1.4 trillion, to help the health situation. And take a look at Elon's salary of $1 trillion. Well, how about that for a discussion? Anybody out here thinking they're going to make $1 trillion? My God.
You're in the pie business. Your salary is only $500 billion. Because it's a mini salary.
I don't look at it that way. I look at it, the man is a genius, and he's put more people to work.
So how do you put a price on a genius?
I believe
he doesn't look like he's from Earth, and he's too smart, and he's too rich. Something's not right there. He's not from here. He knows too much. He knows things that other people have no clue.
No, he's from New York.
No, he's not. He's from another planet.
I think he's from South America? From Canada? Through Canada? South African.
South Africa, yeah. He was born in there. Not the point, though. The man created an industry around him. So,
Wasn't he one of the founders of PayPal, too?
Yeah.
That was
Peter Thiel.
Peter Thiel. Oh, does anybody watch Whitney Webb?
No, I don't want to get into that right now.
She'll tell you all about.
I want to do our intros because we're going to run out of time.
Okay.
And give us your intro before your plane gets canceled.
Okay. Real quick then. Seco Sales out of Orange Park, Florida, equipment supply company specializing in frozen desserts equipment. We will be at the Florida Restaurant Show in booth 1237, and we will be giving out samples of gelato and soft serve ice cream and milkshakes. So hope to see everybody there. Have a great day, everybody. You can reach me at 904-334-4489.
Okay, thanks. Carlos, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Carlos Tavares from True Shine Services. We're going to be on the Florida show next week. That's going to be the starting of our branch over there in Orlando, Florida, which we're going to start providing service on December 1st on that area. True Shine Services is a one-time shop for all the restaurant need on the cleaning service aspect, from hood cleaning to grease trap, all the way to janitorial services overnight, from the house, back to the house. Soon we're gonna add some other services. Our idea is to be one-time shop for all the restaurant need. One company, all the services, protecting from health inspection all the way to fire protection. Big vision by 2035, we want to be on 100 cities, taking the business and helping our industry to be safe on all the aspects. We're gonna be, like I said, we're gonna be on the Florida show. You can, direct calling me on 256-749-8819 or the office 678-751-8871. We have other phone numbers for other cities that we have. We opened on South Carolina 3 months ago, and now we're gonna go to Florida. Yeah, it's my pleasure to be on this group.
Carlos, I have some people coming to the 11 o'clock meeting today, and I want to put you in touch with them because they are a facilities management company. And one of the things they offer is hood cleaning, but they don't do it. What they do is if somebody calls them, let's say in Orlando, you would be a partner of theirs and they would give you the job.
Yeah, they do like Cintas do. Yeah, no, we do that. Like we partner up. We love, it's a lot of business for everybody. This industry is big. I went down to Miami and like the everybody say it's too many things going on over there. It's a lot of restaurant everywhere. I think we can all grow together as a partners. Yeah, I would love to get with them.
I'm going to see, how after they come to the meeting today, I'll put you in touch. All right, let's go to, where am I? Let's go to Jessica. Good morning.
Good morning. Jessica
Kirby. Very quiet.
Yeah, I've been under the weather this week. I'm actually working from home today because I've been sick. So I am a little quiet, but I hope to meet you guys next week at the restaurant show. I am going to come just as a guest to walk around. So hopefully I'll be able to meet you guys and maybe I won't be contagious by the time I get there. I won't come if I'm still sick. But Jessica Kirby with Spectrum Business. Spectrum is a telecommunications company. We do cell phone service, internet service, TVs, as far as cable service. So for bars and restaurants, we are their TV provider and telephone services. So if you guys know of any new businesses, new restaurants opening up, everybody needs internet, and we have some really great competitive deals for cell phone service as well. So please let me know if you know of any new ones opening up. And I appreciate you guys. My phone number where I can be reached is 813-326-2246. I'm here in Central Florida, but I can provide service anywhere that is a Spectrum footprint. So I appreciate you all and hope to see you next week. Thank you.
Have you spoken to Terry about the new openings report?
I was just thinking that, Jessica, I'll get with you right after this. I'm going to send you a quick email.
Okay, that'll be great. Thanks, Terry.
You're more than welcome, young lady. And get well. We want to meet you there.
Thank you.
Just don't breathe on us and you're fine. Just come anyway.
Thank you.
Let's go to Jeremy.
Walking around there. They don't care.
Hey guys, Jeremy Carson, Worksite HR. So I went to a really awesome chamber event last night, and I'm amazed. There was a few restaurants there and a few business owners there, but I'm just amazed at the people that don't know about the tax credits they can get to help reduce costs in their business and create some cash flow. So that's my job. I help restaurants specifically with FICA tip, other industries with work opportunity tax credit, because you hire an unemployed veteran, you get money. You hire a family and get them off food stamps, you get money for getting those people off food stamps. Like there's a lot of things that as a business owner you can take advantage of from the federal government. We'll help you attain those tax credits. The FICA tip, we do at no cost, guys. So we use that. And with the co-employment arrangement, we do it under our EIN, but we give you back 100% of that tip credit in quarterly installments to create some cash flow for your restaurants and your restaurant clients. Additionally, work opportunity tax credits are a little bit harder to get, right? They take a lot longer. We do take a 25% fee, but if we find you 10 grand, you're getting $7,500 without having to do any work. So it's really great. It's a great program. Love to talk to your restaurant owners. I'm still trying to get a hold of quite a few, but I got a new one this week that I hope someone knows. It's Le Petit Paris, Alexander Chazot. It's actually Chezaud. It's a French place here in Jacksonville. They got quite a few locations. They're on my new restaurant list from Terry, which is funny because I've been calling on them for months. So thank you, Terry, for the new restaurant list. That's awesome. And but yeah, if anyone knows Alexander from La Petite Paris, I'd love a warm introduction. Jeremy Carson works at HR 904-295-5110.
You know how you might want to approach them if we could find out who the PR firm is for that company, and we can.
Send me his it's on my report. You know what? Just send me a quick reminder, email it to me, and I'll see if I can't get a hold of him.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
I'm happy to help. Absolutely. That's a challenge for me. I like challenges.
Well, speaking of challenges, here's a guy who deals with them all day. Stephen.
Yes, plenty of challenges. Hey guys, I'm Steven. I am the vice president of the Shark team. So we're business brokerage. So we help people buy and sell businesses. We also deal with franchising, licensing. And then we're also business appraisers. So for us, if you are looking to sell, if you're looking to buy out a competitor, a lot of it starts with an appraisal, but you don't even need an appraisal you don't need to be buying or selling to get an appraisal either. Like if you want to figure out what the value of your business is, you can come talk to us and we'll also do it for you. So that is the gist of what we do.
How do we reach you?
Oh, yes. 407-547-6996. That's my phone number. And then my email is Steven, Steven, @sharkteam.com.
Okay, thank you. Chris, swallow quick.
Good morning, everybody. Chris Kaufman, Restaurant All-Stars, a board-certified restaurant recruiter, practicing the business of helping restaurant companies increase their human capital, because we all know that restaurants that have the best teams historically win the most games. And we work on behalf of the restaurant companies to find the talent that they're looking for, whether it's a culinary player or whether it's an operations player. And we work primarily Southeast United States, I would say from Texas to Florida, north to Virginia. We have done some work recently at JFK Airport in New York, the Philadelphia Airport, and in lovely Philadelphia. And so primarily, though, over the years, it tends to be the Southeast United States, Georgia, Florida, et cetera. And there's a lot of activity in Georgia and Florida. And so we pride ourselves on being able to find aces for great places. 404 All-Star is our number, 404. And don't even look at your phone. It's 404-255-7827. Just ask for Chris, a board-certified restaurant recruiter. Thank you very much.
Board certified.
Board certified.
You hear that jive with these doctors? I'm a board certified thoracic surgeon. Yeah, what's that mean? So I figured, and if you see somebody like, I'll say to Brian Josselson, hey, Dr. Josselson, if you call somebody doctor, never once has anybody said, no, don't call me doctor. It's like, oh, thank you. Dr. Mel, you're next.
He's the doctor of food safety, Dr. Brandon.
Dr. Brandon.
All right. Well, please don't call me doctor because I am not one, so I don't want to be an imposter here.
Are you board certified?
I am board certified by the National Restaurant Association, so I do have that credential there. But
great,
yeah. And anyway, my name is Brandon. I'm with ITD Food Safety, and what we do is we're a technology company that focuses on bringing solutions to the restaurant landscape, school cafeterias, anywhere where food is manufactured or served, we provide solutions around that. I particularly work in the education and training department, where I help get people food safety certified, to where we're teaching managers how to develop food safety plans in their kitchens, to make sure every plate that is served, every customer is served, is getting that confidence of knowing that wherever they're eating, the people giving them their food have been adequately trained. So I have a training center here in Melbourne, Florida, and I also do on-site trainings around the state of Florida. And I will be going to the Midwest this winter to do a few on-site trainings. So there's nowhere I'm not willing to go, because I am going to Honduras this weekend to do some food safety training down there. So it's going to be a fun experience. So anyway, Brandon with ITD Food Safety, we will be at the show. I will be there later in the week. I get in to Orlando Wednesday night, and Thursday I'll be working the booth and breaking down the booth. So be looking for a new business unit we're launching this coming up at the booth. So lots of cool things to announce. So stay in tune for there. But again, Brandon with ITD Food Safety, and I have taken way too much time, so I will yield the floor back.
Okay, thank you. Brian, good morning.
Morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? I am with a company called Rogue Financial Group. We are a commercial equipment financing company. I primarily focus on the hospitality side, but we also do other avenues, other industries, small, large projects. We can do some startups, things like that. I do work all over the country. Again, I'm Brian with the Rogue Financial Group. I can be reached at 404-723-7222. And Howard, real quick, I was going to tell you about something. I told you about that Red Wagon Ventures, Howard.
Yep.
Which is a product of Chick-fil-A now. It's a subsidiary, and it's called Daylight. It's going to be coffee and teas and pastries. So it's some kind of new concept they're doing. One's going to be opening up in Hiram, Georgia, here this next couple weeks. And then I don't know if you read, Howard, if the old owner of Hooters is taking back over the 100
Yep.
locations.
I read that.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
And thank you for that information, Brian. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
And Terry uses that in her report that she's going to tell you about now.
Okay.
No. Good morning, everyone. Restaurant show up. I'm sorry, I'm completely overwhelmed with calls and emails. Looking very forward to meeting each and every one of you that I have not met yet at the show. Remember, free food and drinks there, by the way. What I do is a monthly report. Jessica, I will send you something out after the meeting. And what this is, it's very, very comprehensive report, second to none anywhere in the U.S. I'm telling you what, names of what is coming in, their current status. Are they under construction? Are they entering the state and looking for sites? And that goes to the realtors that can contact them and try and find locations for them because they don't have them yet. Or is it a ground up build? Is it in a new shopping center? The owner's name, the owner's phone number, the email address, about when they're opening, and a whole bunch of other little tidbits in the middle of the column that has the extra stuff, like is it a 2 or 3 story, full bar, whatever that is. That report.
People are on the same flight we are.
No.
the group at price that is not online. You can look it online, and then you can email me or call me for your price. And that would be for a year. You would get 12 reports around the first of every month. We have a team that puts these together. It's a ton of work to find these, just going through government docs, licensing, DPPRs, whatever we can get our hands on, we use. We do
out right now, yeah.
other information that we get from the group. So if you want to reach out, it's Terry at trnusa.com or 561-620-8888. See everyone at the show, hopefully.
All right. Mel, you got 30 seconds till the end of the meeting.
Yeah. What I'd like to suggest, Howard, is for you and Terry to think about the possibility of the folks that are on the 9 o'clock program that we are here. If there's a way that, aside from us being on the 9, that if you'd wanted to be on the 11, to really tell the other people on the 11 all about ourselves and be able to expand our businesses that way. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
You don't encourage crossover because there's too much overlapping of company. Too many. You only allow one company.
Yeah, I'm just asking for you to think about that, because I'd love to have the opportunity to tell those folks about our products, and I'm sure so would probably a lot of the other folks over
That's
here.
why we have combined meetings. That's why we set up a combined meetings every once in a while. So,
Okay.
I don't know. Were you at the last one? Maybe not.
No, I wasn't at a combined one yet.
I missed it. All right,
Okay.
that's how we do. Anyway, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody at the show. Hope everybody gets there at their allotted time. Carlos, I hope you get there. So we'll see you all next week. Have a great week, and hopefully, and we're all going to have a great show. And be safe, and we'll let the source be with you.